Alright, so the flight plan today is to fly to the Shroton Traders and do a little trading. Got a bunch of stuff in my backpack, and I don't think I put anything in the helicopter. It's been a while since I've done this video, and unfortunately it was one of the many videos that I made where my mic was muted for some reason. So I'm gonna let this keep going uncut as far as the flying, because quite frankly I enjoy it. And I think that there's a few people that would enjoy it as well. So you can see my takeoff from my base is relatively smooth. I definitely like this way of traveling. I've done this route on foot so many times. I've lost count of how many times. I didn't mind it, but it does take a long time. Traveling by truck or vehicle, pretty dangerous on the roads. There's been some situations that have arose that, well, the videos just didn't make the cut because the action was too quick. An action, I'm meaning that I'm getting shot at. There was one time that they laced up my SUV pretty good around the bandit traders, and it almost didn't make it back to my base, but I was pretty lucky in that one. So I really enjoy this. It's nice to see the island from up above. I do like to stay kind of low with the little bird. I've noticed that many other pilots, they'll fly at high altitude, so you can see them from miles away or kilometers away. At least this way, they can hear me, but they can't necessarily see me. But, yeah, so I got a bunch of stuff in my backpack, and just gonna go ahead and get some gold. Oh, look at this. It's not every day that you can fly underneath somebody's base. Oh. So, the reason why my videos have kind of taken a pause is that, I became unemployed at the end of June, and so I've been kind of searching for a job, and only recently just became employed again. Unfortunately, my new job is leaving me physically exhausted. No more sitting in an office and playing on the computer anymore. But I wanted to try and catch up with these videos that I've already had recorded. The bad part is as I've mentioned in previous videos months and months ago, is that whenever it seems that I've finally gotten a strong foothold in the game, the server owners wipe the server and start over again. And unfortunately, that's what has happened. Right now, the Napf server no longer exists. It's being reworked as an Overpoch, but right now they only have a Chernarus Overpoch. I do want to get back into DayZ, and I do want to get back to Napf Island. I really do like this island. It's so massive. And I'm sure with Overpoch it's going to be insane. I may have to be treading the fine line between hero and bandit. We'll just see what happens. I'm still not very good at the whole PvP thing, so I'll probably die quite often. There's the big reservoir. Almost to the traders here. See how quickly this goes along? This is amazing how fast this goes. Just kind of hugging the treetops. Some of them looking a little too close. Now here's the funny part about this approach. I flew this approach multiple times offline with the armory. in Arma 2. And I did a pretty decent approach where I came around through here and I landed right there between the red tree and the house. But for some reason, I just can't get the altitude down this time. And so I'm not like I'm scouting it. I mean, there's nobody here. I think at the time there was maybe 5 people on the server, and they were all going after the missions that are going on. So I finally kind of settle it down and kind of inch it towards the traders here. But the good thing is that I land and I walk away without damaging the helicopter. Yeah, it looks like a good spot right there. A little skid bounce. Yeah, see, I had a few weapons in the little bird and the rest of everything in my backpack. I'm not going to bore you with the video of me in here going through the motions of the trading. So let's fade and come back when I'm running back to the helicopter. And we're back. I thought I was going to hit that house, that's why I jerked up a little bit. So on the flight back, I had decided to take a different route, flying over some of the locations that you've seen video of me going through, whether it's driving or walking. I'll cruise along here, up the reservoir. Probably be a good spot to have a boat to go fishing. Somebody's base, whatever was left of it, right there. I've driven across this dam. A little hairy in a few spots. Tried to throw the truck off the dam, but everything worked out. Now, a little hiccup you hear in the audio. I don't know what's causing that. I don't hear it whenever I'm in game, so I guess it's whenever it's recording. And I can't remember the name of this town. I want to say it's Shangan. I can't see my GPS while I'm editing this video, so. But I've walked through that town quite a few times. I'm just following this highway that has this nasty double S curve here. Doesn't look so bad from up here. Oh. Kind of deviate away from it a little bit. Don't want to get too close to the airfield, just in case there's people around there. Might want to take pot shots at me. Make me do something stupid like crash. So, yep, the server's been wiped. And the videos that I'm going to put out are what I had recorded up until basically within a couple of nights of them actually wiping the server. And as much as I like it, or as I should say, as much as I don't like it, it's not my server. And you know, I'm not playing DayZ for the wanting to have the high player count and all that, so if I could afford to have my own server and run that, I would, but definitely not at this time. And I bet that it would only be the hardcore players that would play, because I would have weather, full day and night cycle, or something close to it. I don't know what the available options or parameters are, but I would definitely want to give it that much more of a realistic atmosphere. Because, quite frankly, playing in the daytime all the time, with clear skies, the brightest of days, and whenever nighttime ever showed up again on Napf, I don't think they ever. I think nighttime disappeared, because I was playing a lot on Napf over the last few weeks, and I didn't have any nighttime gameplay, so. And I did enjoy it, even though it is difficult. So now here I am. I kind of slowed down. I guess what I've... like I said, it's been a little while. I believe what it was is that this is one of the earlier flights going in and out of my base. So I'm trying to get my airspeed and stabilize at altitude and everything slowed down. Just looking for those landmarks that I have. There's 2 rock formations that I use as a landmark. And I really do like my base location. Unfortunately, there's no structure there that I can just throw up a couple of walls and be done with it. But as long as you pay the pot pole, my little base was being maintained very well. It is a little base. Compared to some of the other monstrosities I've seen in my travels, my base is tiny. But that's alright, because that's the way I roll. Tiny as in efficient. So there we go. We got my couple of rock formations here. If you can see it off there, right above the instrument panel, the base is right tucked in there in the trees. And much as I found during my practice flights in the armory, these trees are a lot farther apart than they appear. There's more than enough room for the little bird to come through. It's just very deceiving. And, of course, landing is always difficult for me in a helicopter, because I always tend to fly it more like a fixed wing. And ends up like what you're seeing, it kind of stops. So right here I'm just going to kind of like take a deep breath, man up, push it over, and fly in just like I should have done in the first place. Ta-da! Boy, oh boy. Now, since I had acquired that fuel truck from a while ago, I wondered if I could refuel the helicopter from down here, and I found that I could. And that's what's so great, is the helicopter's parked right above. There's no other vehicle around. Get this cranked up, refuel, boop. Now it's refueling the helicopter.